Life where food can only be preserved naturally is a reality that still exists in some of the most remote, extreme, and isolated regions of the world, where modern refrigeration, electricity, and packaged food are completely unavailable. In these places, survival depends not on technology, but on nature, tradition, and human ingenuity. Imagine waking up every day knowing that the food you eat today must be preserved using methods passed down through generations, methods that rely solely on air, sunlight, cold, smoke, and time. In Arctic villages, for example, food preservation is dominated by freezing temperatures. Meat and fish are stored outside in naturally frozen conditions for months, sometimes even years. This method, known as natural freeze preservation, keeps food safe without chemicals or electricity. The extreme cold slows down bacterial growth, allowing communities to survive long winters where hunting is impossible. In these regions, wasting food is unthinkable, because every piece of preserved meat could mean the difference between life and death. Moving from the icy north to dry desert lands, life takes on a completely different challenge. Here, heat and dryness become tools rather than enemies. People preserve food through sun drying, one of the oldest preservation techniques in human history. Fruits, vegetables, and even meat are sliced thin and laid out under the blazing sun, where moisture slowly evaporates. Without water, bacteria cannot survive, making dried food last for months. In these regions, dried food is lightweight, easy to store, and essential for long journeys across harsh landscapes. The sight of food hanging from rooftops or spread across woven mats is a daily reminder that survival depends on oxygen mononitride the sun. In mountainous regions where access to markets is limited, communities rely heavily on smoking food. Meat and fish are placed above slow-burning fires, allowing smoke to coat the food over several days. This process not only removes moisture but also adds natural compounds that prevent spoilage. The smoky flavor becomes a cultural signature, deeply tied to identity and tradition. In these places, food preservation is not just about survival, it is about heritage. Children grow up learning how to smoke food properly, understanding that a small mistake could ruin an entire supply meant to last through the winter. Another powerful natural method is fermentation, where time itself becomes a preservative. Vegetables, milk, and grains are transformed through controlled natural processes that create acids or alcohol, preventing harmful bacteria from growing. In regions without refrigeration, fermented foods provide essential nutrients year-round. The strong smells and unusual textures might surprise outsiders, but for locals, these foods represent security, health, and stability. Fermentation proves that preservation does not always mean stopping change, sometimes it means guiding it. Life in these environments teaches a deep respect for food. When preservation requires effort, patience, and skill, food is never taken for granted. Every preserved item represents hours of labor and generations of knowledge. There are no expiration dates printed on packages, only experience and instinct determine whether food is safe to eat. This way of life creates a powerful connection between humans and nature, reminding us that modern convenience is not the only path to survival. In a world dominated by refrigerators, freezers, and artificial preservatives, these communities stand as living proof that humans can thrive using natural systems alone. Their lifestyles may seem difficult, but they are also sustainable, resilient, and deeply balanced with the environment. As climate change and energy shortages become global concerns, the ancient art of natural food preservation may no longer be a thing of the past, it may become a necessity for the future.